I don't know if you caught it earlier. I said it was January. It's clearly not January. It's February now. It's just, it's just because I haven't been here for so long. But, the point I was trying to make is it's a warm day. It's not going to stay this way every day here in January or February. Cloudy and cooler tomorrow. A cold front's coming in. We're looking for a front that is probably going to throw in a lot of clouds tomorrow. Very limited precipitation. Maybe a couple sprinkles when it passes tonight. Maybe some spotty drizzle tomorrow. So a cool start to the weekend. Clouds around probably most of Saturday. It's possible, though, that later in the afternoon we may start to break out of the clouds, depending on if the winds can switch back and come in from the southeast. And then by Sunday, we're back to today's weather again. 80s, some sunshine around. If you love today's weather, hold out until Sunday. It's probably returning again with very warm temperatures. We are very warm right now. 88 in McAllen, 87 in Rio Grande City, even 80s all the way down close to the coast. Still 80 in Port Isabel and 80 in Brownsville. Not a record-setting type of day out there, but it's a warm day all around. And comparing today's numbers to tomorrow's numbers, it's a big drop. It's going to be about 25 or 30 degrees cooler in some areas by tomorrow afternoon. So it will be a big change. This evening, though, it's still pretty warm. Not super humid out there, but temperatures falling through the 70s this evening. Should kind of be clear to partly cloudy initially. We may start to see the clouds thicken late tonight, closer to midnight or later as the cold front gets closer. Wouldn't be surprised to see maybe a brief round of fog right when the front is near. We're talking maybe 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, so probably when most of you are sleeping, but that would likely be gone by sunrise when the cooler weather arrives. Satellite radar, though, shows mainly partly cloudy skies or mostly sunny skies around the area. Look outside the valley. There's nothing nearby in terms of cloud cover, but the actual cold front is kind of up here just to our north. It's not a big cloud or rainmaker right now, but I think when it comes through the valley, again, maybe a couple sprinkles late tonight, and then the clouds should fill in most of tomorrow. Future track kind of shows this trend. If you look tonight, the cool weather starting to roll in late tonight. You see the cold front there around 2 in the morning just entering the valley. As it comes through, maybe a couple sprinkles, but by sunrise, we're back into cool, cloudy weather. It's possible there might be like 5 minutes of sunshine, before the clouds kind of back in around sunrise. But generally tomorrow looks like a very cloudy day all around the valley. Even shows a little bit of spotty drizzle at times. I think it's not going to be a drizzly day all day. I think there might be a little bit of drizzle here and there in spots, but very, very, very little, if any, for most of the valley. By tomorrow night, we're still cool. Temperatures probably hanging mostly in the 50s tomorrow night after spending maybe most of the day in the 50s or lower 60s. Saturday, like I mentioned, is kind of a tricky day. I think we'll start off cool and probably looking a lot like Friday. Possible, however, that later in the day, we start off cool and cloudy initially, but maybe later in the afternoon, if the wind flow could start to switch back from the south, we could eat up the clouds maybe a few hours before sunset. So you might see a little sun and warmer temperatures briefly Saturday. Sunday, though, I think is a day when mostly sunny skies take over. We may see some high clouds, but Sunday is a day what should be a lot like today. Warm temperatures and some sunshine. Future track, just to give you an idea, look overnight. We show temperatures in the 60s late tonight, and then watch how they keep falling. There's 8 a.m. tomorrow. We could be in the upper 50s and kind of just hang around 55 or 60 most of tomorrow. So by this time tomorrow, it's not going to be in the 80s, not going to be in the 70s, may not even be in the 60s. But your first 1570 forecast, near 60 tomorrow. Clouds and maybe some spotty drizzle. Saturday, put mostly cloudy in there because, as you saw, we might break out of the clouds later in the afternoon. If that happens, maybe in the low 70s late in the afternoon. Sunday's a warm day. Monday, slightly cooler. There's another front Monday. We'll have to see how many clouds form. 80 might be a bit on the high side, but at least in the 70s. There could be a couple sprinkles or shower, but very little rainfall. Same thing with Wednesday. Another front comes in, but with cooler weather, but very little rainfall. Highs could be in the 60s Wednesday and Thursday. We'll keep tracking those fronts in your first 1-5 forecast coming up.